Let's take a look at Saheeli Filigree Master and Oathbreaker, and what signature spell might be best for a deck like this. If you haven't heard of Oathbreaker, it's a lot like Commander, except instead of a legendary creature spell being your commander in the command zone, you have a planeswalker that's an Oathbreaker in your command zone, as well as an instant or sorcery called your signature spell, which you can only cast if your Oathbreaker is on the battlefield. So, Saheeli costs 2 blue-red and starts at 3 loyalty. +1, scry 1. You may tap an untapped artifact you control. If you do, draw a card. -2, create 2 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying. They gain haste until end of turn. -4, you get an emblem with artifact creatures you control get +1/+1, and artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I think this would be an awesome candidate for a polymorph style deck because she makes tokens that you can sacrifice and turn into something else. You run a deck with almost no creatures, no creatures except for really awesome bomb creatures, and you polymorph into those. Alright, let's just read it. Destroy target creature, it can't be regenerated. Its controller reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature card. The player puts that card onto the battlefield. Divergent transformation works the same way, except it gets 2 creatures. So maybe that's even better because she makes 2 Thopters. Shape Anew is polymorph but with artifacts, and Indomitable Creativity gets artifacts or creatures. That is unfortunately really restrictive for deck building though. Thoughtcast would be an awesome choice for a really heavy artifact build. If you can get the cost down to 1 to draw 2 cards, yep, that's very good. Reality Heist also has affinity for artifacts, just not named that. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 artifact cards from among them and put them into your hand. If we want to double down on Thopter tokens, Access Denied might be a nice choice. It's a 5 mana instant, counter target spell. Create X 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying, where X is that spell's mana value. The downside is 5 mana is a lot, and they're going to see it coming because it's your signature spell. We could instead weaponize our Thopters with Arm with Aether. It's a 3 mana sorcery. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain. Whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, you may return target creature that player controls to its owner's hand. Juxtapose is a really weird one. It's a 4 mana sorcery, and the Oracle text says, you and target player exchange controls of the creature you each control with the highest mana value. Then exchange control of artifacts the same way. If 2 or more permanents a player controls are tied for highest, their controller chooses one of them. A Juxtapose deck would have to be built in a way that they're only getting those crappy Thopter tokens. I'm not gonna tell you it's the best thing you could do here, but I think it's a neat game plan. And the last 2 I'm gonna mention are more for flavor than anything else. Saheeli's Artistry is a 6 mana sorcery, choose one or both. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact. Create a token that's a copy of target creature, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. And Saheeli's Directive. For X, red, it's a sorcery with Improvise. Reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of artifact cards with converted mana cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield. They're both solid options, and they have to do with Saheeli, so that's pretty cool. This video is part of a series, so if you enjoyed this one, you might enjoy one of my many other videos. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.